Greetings all, and welcome to D&D Blender's D&D game, Prologue. A mouthful there. Just wanted to fill everyone in on what they'd missed before what occurred in the first game episode, just so that everyone's on the same page. Basically, we had two session 0.1, I guess you could call it. The idea being to give the players a feel for the world and to sort of, feel out their characters before the main game began. So the way that I did that was that I just threw them into a small mini adventure. But what happened was that only two of the players were ready at the beginning of it. So I decided to run them through their own little separate adventure. Then I was going to run the rest of the group through another adventure, and then the group would come together for the big adventure. But what occurred to me was that maybe just to mess with them a little bit and also give them a preview as to what is actually occurring in this world is to throw a little bit of a wrench into it. So the story that I ran them through was one of the ones from Tales of the Yawning Portal, the Sunless Citadel. So two of the players went and they went through the Sunless Citadel, and I read that one as written. And then when they got to the... Okay, so just to fill everyone in, the Sunless Citadel is basically a dragonborn temple that is sunken into the ground, yet there is plant life that exists, and every so often a group of goblins will come to the village and deliver this fruit, and this is a magical fruit that gives life to and heals injuries and does all sorts of magical things. But this year the goblins didn't show up, and so you're sent on an adventure to investigate what happened. And when you get there, you find the goblins and a group of kobolds are engaged in battle, and there's all this stuff, and you've got to basically sort out what was going on with the kobolds and the goblins, and then head on down to the second level and discover what is actually going on with the fruit. So this story all takes place on the first level. So at least for this session. So they ran. So these two characters, they ran through the first level. They dealt with the goblins. They assisted the kobolds. Didn't get themselves killed. Found an NPC. Got him killed. Defeated the Goblin King, and then descended down to the second level. And then I decided to... Then when the second group came through, I ran them through the exact same storyline, but I switched the roles around. So rather than helping out rather than having the goblins be the ones that were attacking the kobolds, I had the kobolds be the ones that were attacking the goblins, and every so often the kobolds would come to the town and bring this fruit. And so we did the exact same storyline for these three people, but all the way through the adventure, they kept on seeing this Modron. This Modron kept on popping out and trying to speak to them, and then it would just fade away. And so they went through the same thing. They fought all of the bad guys. They took out the kobold village. They defeated the Kobold King. And then they descended down to the lower level as the other group have. And then once they arrived, I said, they see this Modron. It appears and goes, "Oh, finally! Now, whatever you do, don't..." And then it explodes. And there's this giant rip in reality from where the Modron explodes. And then all five of the players are existing together at the same time. Well, in this case, actually, all four of them were existing at the same time. So... now you're caught up, and enjoy D&D Blender, the game, as it were. Enjoy.